Hey, welcome to the TV channel, and today we do have a mirror game, but it's a Shoutmon DX mirror game, so I'm quite excited to commentate over this. And the left player will start first, actually evolving to the Agumon and hard calling a Shoutmon to look at top 5. And this Shoutmon is quite good as you can take one Shoutmon in name as well as a Blitz card. But in this case, he's going to take a Zigreymon because he doesn't have any Shoutmon in that 5. So it's very unfortunate for him as the right player start his turn by evolving to a Rookie and now evolving to a Dark Tyrannomon for 1 cost. Now he does go for the Rise Greymon for 3 costs, passing the turn only 1 memory to the left player, but will be swinging the Shoutmon immediately because it doesn't have much value on the field and does evolve to the Greymon in the nursery. Now the Rise Grey will be pushed up here, going for the Digiverse to actually go for the Marcus Demon for free. And now he hardcores his own Shoutmon looking at top 5, picking up the Shoutmon DX from the top 5, adding to hand. Searches are always welcome, and especially welcome in red. So now he does go for the Rise Greymon here for 3 costs, and because of the Marcus Demon, he does guarantee 3 memory and will be hatching to another Digimon. Now evolving to the Kodramon here for 2 costs, evolving to a Rookie which he top deck through the draw. Now evolving to another Kodramon for 2 costs. Now only 1 memory again to the left player, but doesn't move up the Rise Grey, but hard calling the Shoutmon instead, looking at top 5, and we do see Zigreymon and a Shoutmon DX. Just pick up the Shoutmon as well as the Zigreymon, adding to hand. Now the right player does push out the blocker from the nursery and now does evolve to the Lava Katarima, which is just a 2 cost vanilla level 5. Which does go push him to 1 memory here, and now he does evolve to the Zigreymon, and because of the new Blitz, he's able to swing while the memory is passed to the opponent turn. And because the Rise Greymon is able to actually kill off the Shoutmon on the field, and because of the Marcus Demon, the synergy is there, now gaining 1 memory during the attack. Now he's only passing back only 1 memory. The opponent will push out his own level 5 and evolving to the Shoutmon, putting the Gilmon in Harriet. Looks like he's going to be swinging at the Zigreymon, killing off. And that will be all for his turn, because there's no Shoutmon DX or rather Omega Shoutmon or Shoutmon DX in the soul, so it's not able to kill any 5k, not like there's any 5k on the field either way. And now because of slight misplay here, he evolved the Zigreymon on the level 4, so a very slight miscommunication there, or very slight misplay, so the replay is there. So he does evolve the Shoutmon DX over the Lava Katarima, putting the Shoutmon in Harriet, giving him much power to actually kill off the opponent's Shoutmon, which is 14k. So now the turn does reset, and now the Agumon will be evolved here into a Dark Tyrannomon, but he has only 0 memory left, and this will be a bad game for him as he has to reset quite hard. Now does hardcore the Shoutmon once again, the third Shoutmon I believe from him, looking at top 5 once again, and we do see a Shoutmon DX only, and the turn will pass to the right player. And does swing with the BO1 first, which does die, now gaining 1 memory during his turn, pushing to 4. Now he does hardcore another BOmon, and you'll be evolving another Shoutmon DX, which is just 2 costs if you do evolve over a level 6. And now he's able to swing again if he does so, if he wishes, because of Blitz as well. And because of the Shoutmon DX skill, he's able to kill off that Shoutmon in the field, as he's able to kill off 5k below for each Shoutmon DX as well as Shoutmon in the soul. And because of the Shoutmon or Omega Shoutmon inherit, is able to do 2 damage, and the red player does concede. We now move on to game 2 with the left player going first, hatching to the Digimon, now evolving to the Agumon, followed up by a level 4 blocker, 1 cost blocker, which is newly introduced for red in set 5. And the red player will evolve to the BOmon here, now evolving to the Kodramon, the 2 cost original blocker, passing back the turn with 1 memory. Let's push up the blocker and going for the Marcus Demon now. So he does have a Marcus Demon set up instead of the previous game where his memory controlled quite hard. Now Shoutmon will be caught here from the right player after evolving to the Rise Greymon, now picking up Omimon as well as Shoutmon DX, adding 2 cards to hand, effective +1. Now the left player will hatch into another Digimon here. It looks like he doesn't have any Rookie where he hardcore a Greymon for 5 costs. And the Rise Greymon will push up here, evolving to a Dark Tyrannomon first, hoping he does draw the Tamer, and he does top draw the Tamer there, using the Rise Grey to actually place it. Now evolving to another Shoutmon DX for 4 costs, now putting the Zigreymon into soul, or rather Digisource, now able to kill off their blocker while swinging at unsuspended because of the Zigreymon skill. Now he does top draw a Gilmon here, evolving to the Greymon. Looks like just be playing another tamer to pass the turn here, not looking good once again for the left player. The right player seems to have the upper hand here. Now the Shoutmon DX will be swinging at the security here, hitting to Agumon, so he's safe, hard calling a rookie. It looks like he'll be evolving to the Omimon here for 4 costs, which does stance and swing again with the Blitz ability. Now the turn 2 pass to the left player here, but not moving up the Greymon. Now hard calling the Shoutmon instead, looking at top 5. It looks like we don't see anything except a Shoutmon which can be added to hand. He needs to make a better move, but he does hard call another Shoutmon, which does reveal a Shoutmon DX, or rather Omimon Shoutmon. And now putting the Omimon Shoutmon to hand. Now the right player is jokingly moving up the nursery here, but he does evolve normally on the nursery here. The Omimon will start swinging at the security, and with the Rise Greymon ability, is able to kill off the Shoutmon on the field. Now let's evolve to Laboratory-mon for 2 costs here. And then evolving to another Shoutmon DX, putting the Rise Grey into the soul, and now he's able to swing with the Blitz ability, and with the Rise Greymon, he's able to kill off that Shoutmon again, and the left player will be left with an empty field, with just a Greymon in the nursery, which will be pushed out now, and now evolves to the Omi Shoutmon, and evolving to his own Shoutmon DX finally for 4 costs. But will it be enough to actually change the type of the game, as he does put a Zig Greymon, allowing to actually kill off the rookie on the right player on the side of the field. But in this case, the both Shoutmon should die, as both of them have the same power, so a slight misplay here, but the left player do concede. I'd like to try something new, which is I'm going to be talking about the deck profiles in the tournament games. So today we'll be starting off with this winning list of the Omimon raid in the game that you saw just now. So it does play actually 5 level 7s, which is 3 Omimon of the new one and 2 antibodies, which I think is a correct ratio to play, as you do not want to break with too many level 7 in your deck. And the other Omimon seem to be not as good if you are playing towards the Blitz lineup. Now he's actually playing a 4 Zig Greymon and a 3 Omega Shoutmon DX here, and I will believe that he's playing towards the Tamer of the Marcus Damon because of the Greymon in name. As the Greymon does swing, he's able to gain memory during the turn. Now he does actually only play 10 level 5s, which is actually quite a high amount of count, but given that Shoutmon DX is able to shove any red Digimon from your hand to the soul, or rather the Digisource, it's actually able to gain quite a bit of advantage because of the inherit, especially the Rise Greymon one and the Trial Deck Greymon, which does actually give you 3 memory when your opponent actually does block your attacks. But it does only run 1 Shoutmon DX, which is fairly interesting, as the card is quite good with Shoutmon searchability. It does play 1 vanilla red level 5 as well, so you know, vanilla is actually always good. Next, for the level 4s, he actually played 7 blockers, which is actually the more comfortable count of blockers I would say in the current format, as well as 4 vanilla 1 cost evolutions, so actually to ramp up to a level 5 as soon as possible. As for the level 3s, he's actually playing 6 vanilla rookies with actually 4 Shoutmon and 4 of the BO3, which does have an ability that when it dies during your turn, it's able to gain 1 memory. So this deck list does have a good amount of vanilla counts, allowing him to actually call out the level 4s if he wants to. Now to actually wrap it off for the deck list, he's actually playing 3 Marcus Damon, which is actually the strongest tamer for a raid currently, and it synergizes quite well with the Zig Greymon he's focusing on. Now actually I do forgot about the Digitama, so actually he's playing the 4 Gilmon and the 1 starter deck one. Now this Digitama does give power for the Omimon during the Blitz swing, but I do prefer this new Koromon from the BTO5 as it allows for additional draws, which actually raid kind of lacks. Now moving on to the second deck list we have here, is actually playing 5 level 7 as well, 3 Omimon SR, which is actually the new one, BTO5, and actually 2 Omimon from the BTO1 instead of the antibody. Now this is actually fairly interesting, but I do prefer the antibodies because antibodies does have a 3 cost reduction after you swing with your Omimon from the BTO5, which does have a second ability which does protect him from actually destructions, so it does take quite a bit. And now he does play 8 level 6 with the 4 Zig Greymons and the 4 Omega Shoutmon DX, and I do like this count. Now following up will be the level 5s, he does play 4 Shoutmon DX and 3 Rise Grey and 2 cost level 5s. And now this is actually a very different from the first deck list that we've seen earlier, because the first deck list do play more towards the Meta Greymon from the trial deck, or rather the starter deck, which does gain 3 memory when the enemy does opt to block. So the previous deck list do play more aggressive than this deck list, but this deck list more focused on actually going to the level 6 and actually giving more search targets for the level 3s, which it does play the the Shoutmon as well as the Agumon. Now moving on to the level 4s, he does play 4 trial deck Greymons, as well as 4 blockers only and 3 1-cost champion. This is actually very interesting as he's more focused on having the inherent skill of 1 security attack, prioritizing more over blockers. Now for the level 3s, he does play 4 Shoutmon, 4 Agumon trial decks, 3 Agumon searches and 3 Gyomon. No vanilla rookies here, which might be questionable, but with the high Agumon count, maybe Nokia might benefit this deck better. Now for the tamers, he does play the same tamers, which is the 3 Marcus Damon. As I mentioned earlier, is the best tamer that Raid currently have. As well as the Digitama, they do play the same Digitama, and I will still have my same stand whereby I do support the new Koromon from the BTO5 to allow Raid to have more draw power. Now thank you for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment, and let me know how do you like me to do more of this deck profile analysis at every end of the tournament video.